Reports involving hip-hop artist and Miami native Rick Ross. According to TMZ, the Grammy-nominated rapper is on life support at an area hospital.
Oh my God, they're turning around and coming back. Okay, I'm hanging up.
A star shot at, but some are accusing Rick Ross of a bad rap.
Violence broke out last night following American rapper Rick Ross's performance at the Ignite Music Festival, which took place at the Plaza of Nations.
Makes you think what's the channel about? What's this really about? It's about teaching life lessons, teaching the youth. It's about top fives, movie reviews. That's what makes you who you are, makes you what you are. There's no rules in this game. There's no parameters. Just truth. So, 2-3 weeks from now, you're gonna wish you subscribed. 2-3 weeks from now, you're gonna be looking for Movie AV Impulse. Okay, I'm reloaded. Let's go.
Freeway Rick Ross sued you for his name, his likeness, his rights, and his actual background back. You got sued by DJ Vlad over at Vlad TV. You got thrown in jail for kidnapping and then beating a man and all that. Out of all these trials and tribulations that you have gone through in your life, why are you still being this ignorant? Somebody like you should actually be thankful that you are still breathing. You should have gave Rick Ross his life back, because that's exactly what you did. You took his life and fabricated it into your own. You never sold bricks. I read your book. You could say you were a big time drug dealer all you want. I myself was a hustler. Back in the days when it was like taboo to sell, I sold bud. And I would never sit here and say that I was moving pounds through something, because somewhere down the line, all that shit really comes out into light. It's just so ignorant that you still are faking this persona. Your own sister went on record in an interview and said that you were so caught up in this persona that you don't even know who the real William is anymore. So before we start getting into more violence and you being more ignorant, stop, count your blessings, change your fucking name permanently to Ricky Rose. Give this man, the real Rick Ross, his name and life that you stole back to him, and smarten up. You need to make peace with your demons, and you need to make peace with these rappers and get to the bag, because your ignorance is going to end up in bloodshed. And all this time, you should have been counting your blessings, but instead it's lie on top of lie on top of lie on top of cover up on top of lie on top of cover up, and it's just not going to work anymore. Now, if this was back in the 90s, the real hip hop era that I grew up in, you wouldn't have lasted, because back then, if you were caught lying in your persona and your image wasn't who you were saying you were, you was the fuck out of here. And for some reason, maybe because your music is good, as an artist, I like you. But when 50 exposed you of being a CEO, you lied about it, you put it in your books explaining why you didn't know why, and you thought that it wasn't a big deal. Okay, real quick, if you didn't think it was a big deal that you should have mentioned that somewhere in the song, or one of your songs that used to be a CEO, then why didn't you just say it instead of lying about it and doing all this? Look, I know you all have images, but we all know your image now. We all know that you're not really what you say you are. You're not built for this. You got into an altercation with Young Jeezy, and if it wasn't for, the award ceremony breaking y'all up, I'm sure Young Jeezy would have whooped your ass. But I'm just saying, and as far as 50, you saying that you would beat this monkey and all that, and what you used to call him, listen, I could tell you one thing that I know for sure, stamped and certified. And if anybody don't believe me, you could probably go and Google this shit. But when 50 Cent came down to Springfield, Massachusetts, where I'm from. He performed at the Hippodrome. Now, the Hippodrome used to be a crazy nightclub where you had to be 21 and older to get in. Well, the night that 50 was performing, there was no room left. The fire marshal actually was like there shutting it down to, you know, not let any more people in. And I was still in the middle of the damn line. Me and my homeboys, we just chilling. But we heard some altercation going on, and then all of a sudden we see people running out the club. Well, apparently somebody threw some shit at 50. They threw a bottle. Some wannabe hardcore gangster threw a bottle, and 50 went into the crowd by himself. And then you think you can whoop somebody's ass? Come on, man. Listen, you make great music. You own multiple businesses. You have a thing with Bel Air and all your Rose campaign. Your Reebok deal got shut down. But hey, maybe you would have had some fresh Reeboks. Who knows what could have been of that? But with this attitude and this ignorance that you keep putting up in these walls of defense, you're already talking about how you told this dude you would lay him out and all this shit. None of that matters. What matters is that you will still be around for your family, for your kids. Don't worry about, oh, I'm a boss and I'm going to do this. Worry about your kids. Health and wealth is something that y'all should be preaching to the young generation. But with ignorance like you that just keep, look at all my money, I got all these cars, look at me, I'm successful. Maybe it's just going to take you really ending up in the hospital from a gunshot wound or damn near losing your life, maybe the 2 seizures and you almost not coming back to life from a heart attack wasn't enough for you. So your ignorance is going to be your downfall. And if I was you, I would definitely stop with the fake persona and give the real Rick Ross what he deserves. This man has been fighting for his name, his life, and his whole background back that you stole. Keep making your money, keep making your music, but give that man the respect. Anyways, man, I will see y'all in the next video. Smarten up, man. Ignorance is just crazy. I'll see y'all in the next one. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.
Thank you. You love me. You really love me. You're not going anywhere.